No, we still just see who we are.
I got in so much trouble the last time. Oh,
I
af-
heard, and it sounds ridiculous.
after my whole Ashley rant, I wasn't even that mean. Like I was just honest.
You said she was beautiful. You said I can't remember. It was nothing mean,
No, I
other
mean,
than she wasn't meant for the game, basically.
and you know what? If she proves
You,
me wrong, that's fine. Good for her.
we're live.
Oh, okay.
We've been like,
Just girl
Oh
talk.
my goodness. Just girl talk. Welcome to episode 2. I want, first, before we get into the down and dirty, I want your guys on Twitter's opinion. We're arguing between a new show name and we're thinking Hash Out Hour with BB Can Source or In the Slop with at BB Can Source. Tweet us and let us know what you think.
And the
And with
slop kind
that
of stuff.
said,
what were you saying, Sarah?
I said in the slop sounds kind of nasty, like we're in the slop.
Or serving the slop.
so,
I don't know.
I could
Amber,
serve
you
the slop.
wanna? I could serve some slop as well. Anyway, so
Oh,
Amber, let's start with the beginning of our episode last night. Want to take it from where that is?
the thing that I guess nothing really shocked me. I'd already seen the house, so that wasn't anything big. The vault was the one thing. I didn't realize that it was actually like bank safety deposit boxes till I saw it. So that kind of threw me. I don't know with what the hell could possibly be in there that would be game changing. I really have no idea on that. What do you guys
Any
think?
guesses what's in the vault?
No, not at all. I don't like how you have no stuff. My reaction would have been the same as that one girl's. It'd have been like, where is my bed? Where is my suitcase? Where's my makeup? Where's my bras? I'd be so mad. I'd be
But
pissed.
but there is Rish's tits that
But
they
if
could sleep on. So
those will make good pillows. Risha's boobs, pillows, I don't
absolutely.
know. Kevin would have been okay with those.
Oh God, yeah.
Now, do you think that in the have not room there is a possibility it could be like a diamond veto in the floor?
For sure. There's something in the floor, like a veto or a cancel everything, or a rewind.
Or an
It better not
instant
be a
evict.
rewind.
That, yeah, totally.
Ooh,
An instant eviction.
that would bring the house down. That would bring the house down.
That'd be a good
Maybe
one.
it's an instant double eviction?
Maybe.
Instant
Be
double.
still my heart.
But
Be still
the
my
vault,
heart.
I kind of feel like the vault might have, I'm hoping anyways, because I think it's so unfair for whoever's leaving on Wednesday. They never even got to play in a comp. I hope that it's something where maybe they go into the vault, maybe the first 2, 3, 4 evictees, and then something in the vault lets one of them get released back into the game somehow.
Good idea. I
I would
love it.
like that. Yeah, I would like that a lot. So
And they
As
get to
long
know
as it,
what's happening. They get to know what everyone else is doing. I think that would be cool.
it is not Cindy with an S.
Oh, that was so annoying. I was so annoyed.
Because Jordan with a J and other Jordan
Amber with an A was pretty damn annoying too.
with a
So is Sarah with an S. I'm sad we share a name because, oh, no.
Let's see. Any other thoughts on what the vault could be?
No, I hope
anything to send Cindy with an S home. Off with her head.
She's probably going to be like a third drug to the end, third place, so somebody can win. We have for all season long.
Yeah.
Okay.
Please no. God no. God no. Send her home. Okay, so what do we think of the we got a better look at the house guests last night with those intro videos. What are we thinking? Have any of our opinions changed?
Nope. Mine stayed the same.
I'm just gonna keep quiet.
Come on, give us the dirt.
Oh no. What did you think? Who changed for you?
Nobody changed for me. It was pretty much what I thought it would be. Everyone's.
So you thought you would see Ashley riding a bull?
I didn't. I did not guess that. No. That was.
I will say,
pretty well behaved.
I do think that Ashley was a hell of a lot hotter than I had originally thought. She looked really good. Really good.
She has an amazing body, and she's beautiful, and she's like I said, she's a super nice girl, and she showed that right away, that she was able to be friendly with everyone, and she was herself, definitely. She didn't put on anything, so. And she could have a showmance with that one guy. What was his name? Zach?
Zach.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be a super cute couple.
And Godfrey seemed a little more toned down than he did in his videos on the website.
I agree, and I thought he was a lot hotter, too. Like, he's kind of hot.
Yeah, he's not a bad-looking guy at all.
You could make me shout God for a read.
Or me.
See.
I still love Craig, and I loved Jordan's a little bit more, that he was reading like psychology books to prep for the game. That kind of excited me.
You know who was a bigger douche than I thought? Kevin.
Kevin is not a douche. He's hot.
But he's kind of douchey, like a little bit smelly.
He's a little bit.
He's this year's Andrew?
No.
Totally.
No, I disagree.
Andrew was a little bit hotter. Sorry.
Andrew was a lot hotter. A lot hotter.
I love the hair thing. That was awesome.
Let's see.
Oh my goodness.
He came off a little douchey, like a little too cocky, especially when Cindy with an S beat him at that game.
We're going to talk about that. I've got a lot to say about that.
Okay. Well, we'll just wait then.
I have a lot to say about that.
What's in that cup, Jordan? It's not booze, is it?
It could be. It could be.
Well, you're not sharing.
No.
It's vodka.
I knew it.
Just come up the hill. We'll have a party. You live close enough.
Oh yeah, I could come up the hill. Or just kind of in a straight line, but.
Or I could come down the hill.
Okay.
All right, next topic.
Sorry.
What about the once the house guests got in the house and introduced themselves? Anything noteworthy there?
Okay, so let's talk about that. I seen alliances forming kind of right off the bat.
Yeah.
And it kind of looked like we're going to get that all guys alliance that we predicted in the first episode of our season.
That always happens.
And that
always happens.
Yeah, and that really played out though during the veto when Bobby getting help from Kevin and Zach.
Yeah.
Was it Zach? Zach was playing too? Yeah, so.
Did Zach play?
That should be.
Oh, yeah.
Zach did play, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
So we'll go back to the veto in a little bit. I want to talk about those nominations. Amber, you have the numbers on the nominations, don't you?
I do.
As to how they went down?
It could be slightly wrong, but I think there's one I wrote down the wrong name. But other than that, I feel like it's good. Risha had 5 votes. Cindy had 8. Peely and Bruno both had 4. And then Bobby, Sarah, Godfrey had 2. Everybody else had about 1. Brittany, Greg, Jordan, and Willow got no votes. If I'm wrong, David, let me know. Bruno and Godfrey voted the exact same. Jordan and Willow voted the exact same. Nahia, am I saying that right? And Kevin voted the exact same. I'm sorry, and Zach voted the same.
It's
Nahia?
I did learn how to say her name.
Nahia?
It's Naha.
Naha, okay. Neha and Zach voted the same, and Ashley and Kevin voted the same. I was looking to see if there were any guys that voted the same, and there really wasn't. They maybe have one, but not the other. So, interesting. Kind of surprised Jordan didn't get any votes, because he kind of came in the house in your face, sat down, introduced everybody. Everybody remembered his name.
Yeah.
But they all kind of took the weak way out. It was a perfect opportunity to nominate a big comp threat, and barely anybody other than really Sarah did it all the way.
Yeah. I agree.
Sarah's the only one. She nominated Kevin and Zach.
Yeah. Even though she's annoying, she could be smart. That's smart annoying.
Nutella. Was that actually smart to show your super fandom?
Okay, if I was in the house, it's only the 3rd season, I wouldn't be taken back with somebody who remembered that something that happened on the show. If they could tell me other things, but no, It wouldn't bother me. Not looking at her. And what about?
I think it could hurt.
What about Sarah going into the pantry?
Yeah, what was that?
And doing the Nick dance.
That's so right. That's weird.
She totally vibed.
She walked down the stairs like Tala, and then she went to the pantry like a Nick.
Mhm. That was weird.
That's actually kind of interesting.
David, Jordan nominated Cindy and Risha.
Oh.
I nominate Cindy and Risha. Not really. Just Cindy with an S. I can't do it. I can't. She drives me insane.
That would annoy me too.
That is probably the exact reason she was nominated right off the bat.
It was annoying. Like, who cares? Who cares how you spell your name?
Well, at that point, it's whatever's memorable. We had Cindy with an S, that's memorable. We had Risha, she's very tall, her boobs are out there, she's a beautiful woman. People are automatically going to remember her.
Yeah.
And then we have Bruno, the older guy that kind of sticks out. So they're your, just, it makes sense that they got nominated.
It does make sense. And Risha went in overdressed. Sorry. She looked beautiful, don't get me wrong. I love a beautiful tall woman with like really nice big fake boobs, all about it. But it was just too much. She just should have went totally under the radar, but she
Well, when we get her sound back, we will go on.
Yeah.
What else was I going to say? There was something else I was going to talk about.
I think
Nothing? Okay. Let's... Okay. I guess, who all do we think is possibly in Alliance right now?
Right now, I would have to say I would think that Kevin, Bobby, and Zach, they seemed right off the bat they were working together.
Yeah.
Just gonna mute Amber for a sec. What the heck?
Do what?
So yeah, no, I think. So yeah, no, I think. right off the bat, I think we have the Zach, Kevin, Bobby alliance. They seem to be working together off the bat.
I agree on the Bobby thing for sure.
Do we think Jordan maybe is in there? I kind of see him fitting in there. Or clashing
I could
with
see
Kevin.
him fitting in. I think he might clash with Kevin.
It won't be a long
I love him. But, so speaking of, we've seen that kind of working out in the veto competition.
Yeah.
That kind of
How about Kevin stopped to help Risha and still pretty much almost won the comp?
Let's talk about that. I think he may have blatantly thrown that competition.
I don't think he threw it.
He plays poker. He should be good with numbers. He kind of thought he looked like he had the numbers down, and then handed it to... I have reasoning. Now, he handed the game to Sydney to keep Sydney around because she's annoying, and it's going to keep the target off him.
Okay, but he sure didn't make an art form out of throwing it. I mean, he was the first one done. He could have not finished that puzzle as quickly.
Not as quickly, but I do think he did throw it.
But he would have said in the diary room that, like, the nest, I gave it to her, because, like, he was not giving it to her in the diary room. He was like, I can't believe that little girl beat me. That's my impression.
I kind of feel like he was fine with throwing the comps until Canada become HOH, and he had no control, no nothing, and he probably felt a little vulnerable and was ready to go ahead and win it when he saw that he had the chance to win it.
Good point. Good point. Yeah, they didn't know that, did they?
David said he thinks he threw it too, Jordan.
Thank you. It just felt like he kind of stopped for a while. He was looking at the numbers, trying to roll them, and he looked like he had figured it out. And then all of a sudden, Sydney had it locked. And we actually did tweet out last night that we thought he had won it. And then we had to retract that, obviously. But we did think he won it off the bat. And then, I don't know, he made it look like he was a threat, but he's not a threat because he can't win. So that's kind of how I was looking at it.
Be smart on his point, for sure.
Possibly.
I don't know. But how cool was that veto competition? It reminded me of Divergent.
Yes, it did too.
I like the goggles.
Oh, what I was going to say about Kevin is I will say that when he finished the puzzle, he turned around to go up the net, and it was a very slow getting over there, getting up there. So I'm not going to completely disagree with you. But he needs to own it in the diary room if that's what he's going to do.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, he needs to let us know, at least. Yeah.
Let us know. Okay, now... Oh, my goodness. What are you doing?
And we lost Jordan.
What's going on here?
Oh, I don't know how true it is. I read on Twitter that Craig fell in the walking out to see Rissa before he's going to the house. And then he turned around and fell in the POV. You guys see that?
Craig wasn't playing the POV.
He was walking over to Cindy after it was over, and he busted his ass.
Okay. So he's kind of klutzy.
I think so. He needs to get rid of those damn shoes, one or the other.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like he has quite big feet. Maybe he just tripped over them. I don't know.
I don't remember
But
what he was
they
wearing.
He was wearing a suit, a full suit. They were like big brown boots of some kind.
I wonder if he's not used to wearing dressy clothes and that was his problem. I don't know.
Maybe that's it.
Let's see. What else do we have? What else do we need to cover?
Okay, so we need to talk about this. Cindy comes through, wins the power veto. Do you think it was smart for Big Brother to say, hey, you're going to put up the next person?
Probably, that was probably their intention, just to go ahead and stir some shit up in the house. But the fact that Cindy, it didn't really matter. We're having tons of audio issues.
I muted me for a sec to see if that would fix the echo. Yeah, I don't know. So she goes and puts up Pillar for her reasoning was no hug, no hello. What did you think of that?
Weak,
but at this moment in time, she's not going to go and put a big guy up because that's just an immediate out. So she had to go for probably her or Sarah, and I think, let me see, who did she vote for originally?
Pillar.
Yeah, so she voted for her already, so I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. It was weak. It wasn't. I don't know, it kind of rubbed me the wrong way. But then again, she rubbed me the wrong way. So it's kind of that.
I wish we had the feeds. We'd have so much more to talk about.
Okay. Well, okay, so Canada is voting to evict this week. And Big Brother is not giving us the feeds till after the eviction. That kind of rubs me the wrong way because I feel like Pillar and Patricia don't really get a chance to show us who they are on the feeds. And we're kind of evicting blind because we didn't see much of Pillar on the episode.
Why? What is their reasoning? Why? I mean, it's...
That I don't know either, and maybe I'm thinking maybe they have their furniture, maybe they have their stuff. I don't know.
Possibly, but I mean, shit, we see that on the feeds all the time.
I know, like,
I mean,
that is what's driving... Oh, it's driving me insane. Why are they making me wait 3 days? I would have so much more to talk about. I would really have liked the chance to find out who I actually am voting for and have a chance to know who they are as a person. As to going in blind. When Canada was HOH last year, we at least had the feeds. We had a chance to get to know them. So for a beginning twist, I get the purpose of it, but it's really
It's filled with
kind of upsets me.
Disco sound, and when a game of I Spy starts, it smiles all around. Goldfish crackers, the snack.
Wow, sponsored by Goldfish Crackers.
You're welcome.
So I just want to fill you in because you had lost us for a second. How do you feel about the fact that they're making us vote blind for the Pillar and the Risha? We don't get feeds until Wednesday. So what do you think of that?
You know that I hate that. I hate when they involve Canada when they want to vote because I feel like it becomes a popularity contest and who Canada likes, who they don't like. It shouldn't be who we like. It should be who they like. They're in the house. Let them vote. Let them vote someone out. Why are we voting them out? I hate it. I hate it. You might. I hate it. I hate it.
Okay, so I love it, but I don't love the fact that we're doing it without the feeds.
Yeah, it would be nice to know what's going on.
I mean, I personally would not vote anybody out. I don't like the whole twist myself, but we didn't really talk about the twist.
I don't know if well, you don't like twists. You're a purist, whatever. I don't care about that. But the other thing that bothered me too, did you see that in the diary room at the end of the episode and during one of Cindy's diary rooms too, Cindy was in a red tank top. At the end of the show, Jordan was in a green t-shirt and gray hoodie, which means they must have their clothes.
Yeah.
I'm assuming after this veto, they probably got some stuff back since they played a comp.
Or at least maybe one night.
So
the next morning, maybe they got their stuff. That's kind of what I was thinking. If I was in the house, I sure hope they got it that night. But
yeah, right?
No, that night they were sleeping. They were sleeping on the floor. Bah ha ha.
Or Big Brother wanted us to believe that anyway.
And that might be why we don't have feeds. In all honesty.
Good point. But
then again, we see stuff all the time that happens on the feeds well before it's aired.
True.
To a degree. I don't know. This whole no feeds thing is driving me insane. I don't know.
Well, Sarah,
it's like a drug.
Who did you guys vote for? Who do you guys want to keep?
I voted to keep Risha, of course. Surprise. And Pillar, just use Pillar, whatever. She needs to go.
I can't handle her laugh. Her laugh was enough for me to say.
It's not only that, it's just Risha's drama, man. She's bitchy. So I want to keep her.
Because that's what she is.
Sure. Whatever. I'm okay with that too.
I did vote to keep Peely. I'm one of the few. Okay, I've got a draft. You got a friend with you. I have a draft going with two different people, and she's on my team, and Risha is not. I don't like Risha that much, personally, but I kind of want her to stay because I think the entertainment value is going to be great, and if she gets in a huge fight, I'm super excited to see it.
Yeah.
I think Risha and her boobs are going to be better. That's why I voted to keep her.
Totally.
And there could be a Kevin and Risha showmance, even though he voted to evict her.
You guys need to get out.
Because she was everything he wanted in a woman, and she was all about the younger man. So I could totally see a showmance and Kevin snuggling with her boobs.
I just don't like Kevin, so.
And I just love him, so.
I don't like him.
He's all yours, girl.
I sent a tweet out today saying I couldn't wait to have him in my dreams, my Big Brother dreams. Every year I dream after I watch too many feeds, and he's going to be in there, I promise. I'm going to stalk him on the feeds.
That's disgusting.
What? I stalked Arlie, I stalked Peter, I stalked...
Yeah, but I get the Peter thing. I understand, but I don't get the Kevin thing. You could have better dreams.
I like arrogance, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I'm not trying to marry the dude, so.
Sarah, do you get the Greg thing? Because Greg drives Jordan insane.
Greg?
Yes, the ginger ninja.
I get it. Yeah. And plus you play sports, you love that.
Yes. That is a must.
Jordan.
You like someone that like knows how to handle their hands.
It's getting a little steamy in here.
David said that he thinks Greg is self-centered. with an S. I didn't really see exactly what he was talking about. I guess I didn't pay attention, but.
Mm-mm. I enjoy Bobby. If we're talking about who we enjoy, I enjoy Bobby. He looks pretty dumb, but that's okay. He doesn't need to talk.
Did you like his bedroom with the tiki
No,
theme?
I threw up in my mouth quite a bit. Like the whole time I was puking in my mouth, but then like his shirt came off, and I was like, I'm over it.
And then he climbed that wall like Spider-Man.
I know, he could climb me like Spider-Man any day. Yeah, I would totally be stupid for him.
Kevin, Bobby, and Zach all look damn good with their shirts off.
Did they not? There was some good candy there.
Yeah.
Can we thank Big Brother for the first episode, and he already has the men shirtless? That's the way to be, Big Brother.
I know.
That's the way to be.
This has been the 3 I would have asked for.
I could have preferred it as another person, but you know, whatever. That may come.
Yeah, give it time.
At least we're not all fighting over the same guy.
Well, that could be interesting, though. And Sarah would climb Godfrey with his sideshow bob hair.
I would. There's something interesting about him that would probably intrigue me. He seems awkward and odd, and I enjoy that.
Oh, wait. No. David said Cindy is self-centered with an S, but I don't know why he said Greg was on the fast track out, but I don't know why.
Who said that?
David.
Well, Greg.
Friend that we talk to on Twitter all the time.
Greg is going to surprise you guys. Maybe the klutziness is an act.
I would really like to have some confirmation if you really did fall on stage going out to see Arissa.
Kind of when they showed him walking towards Arissa, he looked like he was trying to catch his footing. So I think, yeah, he may have fallen. The premiere for me, it all happened so quickly, and I really want to know what's going on in the house right now. I really want feeds.
Well.
But Ashley looked pretty good last night in her little hot pink dress.
I like the dress for sure. My color.
I couldn't tell you what any of these people were wearing.
What? Really?
I don't think really I could. I remember what Arissa was wearing, and I remember what Ashley wore in her video. Beyond that, I can't tell you anything. I don't pay attention to stuff like that.
Well, I'm all about the fashion. Zach was in tan pants and a blue shirt. Jordan was in a polka dotted shirt and a tie. Sarah was in this lace little thing, halter top thing, I don't know. Godfrey was in yellow, and Brittany was in a pair of pants, a shirt, and a blazer.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah. No one's
I'm watching it right now.
Okay, I was like, that was really good. Well?
Cindy with an S. Out of the bank, do you see any other alliances forming? Because I know there's got to be more besides the guys.
I saw Ashley kind of hanging on to Brittany when what's her face was talking. Arissa.
Yeah, kind
They're
of.
Kind of like holding
I noticed that too.
So maybe.
David said he didn't think Greg was going to fit in with anybody very well. What do you think about that, Jordan?
Well, that's fine.
I didn't
He doesn't
get
need
enough
to.
of him. I really didn't get enough of him.
I didn't get enough of him.
Yeah.
I haven't got enough of anybody, really. Without the feeds, it's almost impossible to really know what's going on or who's talking to who or who's doing anything, so...
I do that Big Brother isn't making it easy for them. I really appreciate that. And, you know, as a super fan, I don't know, like, that it's not the game that it's not the same when you're in it compared to watching it. When you're in there and you're getting the twist, you're like, ugh.
Yeah.
But then when you get the twist, so as a fan, the fans love it. But when you're in there, you're not so into it. I think Johnny is going to annoy me even though he's cool.
Jordan,
I
what was
like
your
how
beef?
she took...
What's your beef with Big Brother? Don't forget.
That was my beef. The whole live feed thing. I'm going nuts.
Oh, okay. Well, I knew
I
that.
don't like... No, but I don't like the fact that we have to evict someone without really knowing them. That's what's really bothering me about it. Because I didn't get to see, I didn't get much of an edit. And, you know, at least last year, we at least had the one night before the Anik got evicted, and we got to kind of see more of Anik.
Yeah.
So we knew what was leaving, and that I don't like that I'm not really going to get to see much of Pillar, because she's probably going out the door.
Well, there's a poll on a website that I like, this Morty's website, and the poll has Pillar not going at 48%, and it has Risha going at 52%.
Morty's website is almost always right. It really is. I've seen a couple of polls. They've been very close, actually.
That is close. I mean, 48 to 52. I mean, it's because Canada doesn't know what they're doing, because they don't even know who they are. So it's like, they're like, I don't know. This chick's annoying.
Yeah, and that's it.
I don't know.
That's the thing about it, too, is we're only getting a chance to look at it that way. I feel like maybe if we had the live feeds and got to experience them better, we would actually know who we're voting for.
Oh, probably all I would need is 2 hours.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's what I mean. But without the feeds, we're going in blind. We're getting the blood on our hands, but we're going in blind.
Mm-hmm.
And imagine feeling them. How are they going to feel finding out that Canada was the reason they left? Like, they're doing all this useless campaigning in the House, and they have no idea that it's us voting.
Well, okay. How about the pros and cons of keeping or evicting each other? Who has the more pros of staying?
Right now, with the two that are going, I think it's pretty even.
I agree.
And that's why the vote is so split. That's why the vote is so split.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean,
I can't even get
Risha
a pro
could
or
do
a con.
Yes, Risha is a fighter.
She's a fighter, and she looks like she gets easily frustrated, though, when she stormed off and, like, had to sit by herself. Like, I'm just like, go talk to these people. Get to know these people. Get in with these people. What are you doing? Why are you isolating yourself? You're doing exactly what you shouldn't be doing. That made me mad.
That she's not being very, she said she was going to try and play the sister role, but you're right, she took off.
She took off.
And I don't think that's going to...
She's just not friendly.
And I think and I think that's why Pillar has more house guests right now wanting her to stay, because we didn't see her much. They kind of showed Patricia giving a temper tantrum, so to speak, and we kind of got to see what she's going to be like as a competitor, though that game was not cut out for her.
No.
Not cut out for her at all.
Did you see...
But I do think she has potential as a whole. I think she could be really interesting.
Did you see Risha's reaction to finding out that she was going to have no belongings?
Yes, that would have been my face. I gotta be honest. She did not look happy.
Her and Naha,
Naha, yeah.
She had a bad like a real dramatic reaction to it.
Yeah, her lips were huge. She was like, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Is that what she was like?
She was like, the reactions.
Yeah,
and I think that
Sorry.
I think probably the next day they competed for their belongings or did what they had to do
I'm sure.
for at least the belongings.
Do you guys feel like it's something
And
to do with the
stop
vault?
rolling your eye. All the belongings are in the vault, even the furniture.
Okay.
Even
all right.
They staged the house nice and pretty, and then they cleared it out. It was like they were broken into and robbed overnight.
Well,
Good for the pics that we're releasing, and then that's it.
Mm-hmm.
what are the
Move it into the
pros to
vault.
keeping Peely?
None. I feel like she
I
brings
don't
nothing
know.
to the table. I mean, at least Risha's gonna throw temper tantrums, and she's got those giant giraffe legs and giant boobs, and she's like drama waiting to happen. Tell her to just like drill a hole in her head every time she laughs.
Being outside of the house, watching in, I'm going to agree with you. Now, if we were inside the house, I would see Peely as the perfect person to bring into my alliance and use for whatever I needed to use it for. But they're not voting, we are.
No. And voting has stopped, so I guess Wednesday we will find out who's leaving, but it could be Risha.
It could be.
I don't want to say that, but
Me either. I think
it
she'd
could
bring
be.
some awesome drama to the table because she's just pouty. I love it.
I personally feel like
And you know what? She might have a melt bond, but I kind of have I don't know. It's torn because I remember last year when we were voting for the 3 in the war room, and all the house guests on Twitter were going, vote Allison, vote Allison, vote Allison, and they really like pushed for Allison to get in the house, and then Allison got in the house and appointed us. So I feel like we're doing the exact same thing again. They all want Pillar, and if they get their way, that's what's going to happen.
They want Pillar out or they want Pillar to stay?
They want Pillar to stay the champ.
Oh.
I feel like I'm seeing the exact opposite on Twitter. So that's funny that you see that and I see like Risha's going to stay.
Yeah, like I saw on Facebook they're doing, they just showed who would you vote out, and a lot of it was Pillar, 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 so I don't know.
Yeah, and then you have Alice wanting Pillar to stay. You have Netta and John wanting Pillar to stay. You have like all these major players. Let's see what happens. I mean, I want Risha to stay, so save Risha. Let's send out Pillar. She's an easy first out.
Easy first out.
Yeah.
I made my
Unfortunately.
boyfriend who doesn't watch the show vote for Pillar. He's like, "Who? What am I doing?" And I'm like, "This is what you're doing." He's a good sport.
Okay. So my other beef is, have you been trying to play the online game?
No.
No.
Okay, well, everything I've tried to do in the online game, I'm not getting points.
Oh, that online game. No, I'm not either.
And it's frustrating me because I want to win the contest to get in that house.
Actually, I got some points, leveled up, then I clicked on something else, lost the points and leveled back down and never went back up. Like my points have stayed the same for like 2 or 3 days.
The whole site isn't, and then like, I was trying to lock in my predictions for this week and they're not working. It's still not working.
Maybe it's the
So if Big Brother is watching, can you please fix that? And then last night I was having the hardest time voting to get Pillar out.
You were not the only one. Actually, I saw somebody tweeted, and I don't remember who, they said that they were trying to vote to keep Risha, and they kept getting that invalid CAPTCHA or whatever it was saying. So then they voted.
That's what it was doing to me.
They voted they just clicked on the other one just to see what would happen, and it went through. That was just one person, but found it interesting.
Does that not make it sound like they want Pillar to stay? Because it wasn't letting me vote for her? Just saying. Throwing it out in the universe because I was having a hard time making it happen.
Not cool.
I finally got it, and then the other thing too is they are only letting you vote once, which is okay. So it's not like so rigged, but you can only vote once. Is what I noticed because I couldn't
voted
vote
once
again.
from all my devices though.
Yeah, but yeah, and do you have an account on there? Because if you're not logged in, you can vote as many times as you want from any device.
Yeah.
Loopholes. But so yeah, I feel like next week we're gonna have a whole lot more to talk about, and we might have a guest. Can't say who yet because I'm still working on it. I'm working out the kinks. So hopefully that happens. Any final thoughts as we wrap this up a little early because we're running out of things to say.
No, because there's no live feeds. There's nothing to talk about.
Give us the live, Big Brother. Give us the live feeds. We're begging you tomorrow night.
Please. I took today off of work so that I could watch the feeds and get to know these buffoons, and then they do this bullshit.
And why are they waiting? What is the purpose to this?
Yeah, it's just mean. It's just mean.
Big Brother, what is the purpose for us waiting? I might have given Pillar more of a chance if I was able to get to know her, but I really want to see her leave.
I wouldn't have given her more of a chance.
And then the following week, let's just backdoor Cindy with an S and evict her with an E because I'm done. And then we can move on.
Evict her with the E, that was amazing. I love it.
I would have personally, speaking of Cindy, if I was in the house this season, I probably would have got ejected because I would have punched her out.
That'd also been amazing.
I told Jordan.
I can't do it.
Save lives.
What?
I told Jordan she didn't get in the house because they knew it wouldn't work and they had to save their lives, or at least Cindy's life.
Yeah, at least Cindy's life.
Cindy with a C.
Cindy with a C would have been sleeping with one eye open.
She's sleeping with a whole lot more than that, I hear.
That's why she puts the S in slut as Cindy with a slut.
Damn.
In her continent of men.
Her worldwide area.
And her pageantry.
She's an international slut.
That takes.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, Amber, that was good.
Okay.
I like it.
As we continue to bash Cindy, we're going to say goodbye, and we will see you next week, hopefully with a guest. And remember, tweet me, let me know, #OutHour or in the slop. We will see you next week.
Not in the slop.